Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today we're starting a new Black Templar Crusade. And in this video I'm going to explain how I'm going to do it, or at least how I'm planning to do it, and the most important part, I will explain how I got this. This is the Black Templar Combat Patrol released during the 9th edition of Warhammer 40k, and it's no longer available in the Warhammer website. Actually, at the moment of making this video, there is no Black Templar Combat Patrol anymore, because we're in that moment that we are right before the announce of a new Black Templar Combat Patrol and the moment that the previous one is no longer available. That's why today we're not going to do an unboxing of this box, because it's no longer available, so I think that there's no point. Of course I'm going to show the contents, but I think that it will be much better to do a proper unboxing for each unit individually once I start assembling them. For sure, very soon you will see me painting these miniatures on the channel, but also you will see unboxings and assemblings of the Crusader Squad, Marshal, Black Templar Impulsor, and I will try to do my best with those intercessors. Which is going to be fun, because until now I was just going through my pile of shame. This whole year I didn't buy a single miniature yet, I was just going through my pile of shame. And I'm very happy to say that at the moment of recording this, I only have 2 Black Templar miniatures totally unpainted. These 2 heavy intercessors actually that I'm planning to paint next before I start with the new miniatures. Except for those 2 heavy intercessors, the rest of the miniatures are already painted or almost finished. But the thing with my Black Templar army is that during my whole time here on YouTube, what I did is that I painted generic Space Marine characters or miniatures as Black Templars. So yes, my Black Templar collection is mostly generic Space Marines painted as Black Templars, which was very fun to do. I like them a lot and I don't regret anything at all. It was fun to, for example, get new miniatures and try to make them to look as much Black Templar as possible, but I thought that it was a time to try to make a proper Black Templar Crusade. So I did that. I focused on finishing my pile of shame. I was patiently waiting. I knew that there will be a new codex, new combat patrol, new miniatures with the arrival of 10th edition. I was patiently waiting, and now the time is almost there. So now that I almost finished with the pile of shame, I will finish these 2 heavy intercessors and I will be happy with it. I wanted to have like a proper Black Templar army full of Black Templar unique miniatures. So what I'm going to do is to use the Warhammer 40k app. I would like to start a Black Templar 2000 points army there, and I will just try to finish it. For sure, I know a few things. I want my new Black Templar Crusade to be as lore accurate as possible, and I would like to have a Marshal leading the army as the warlord, and I would like to have a few Crusader squads. I would like to have the new characters, and for sure I want to have Sword Brethren there. Basically, I just want the core of this new crusade to be very unique of the Black Templars, so that's it. I will use miniatures that are only part of the Black Templars. Aside from that, obviously I will need to use some generic Space Marines again to fill the gaps, but it will be fun because there will be like a lot of leftover bits and I will use up the upgrades, so they are going to look very Black Templar. I still don't know which generic Space Marines I will add to this future crusade, but for sure I will ask my Patreon supporters what they would like to see as part of this army, so yes, it will be their decision. And to make things even more fun, I'm thinking about asking them to name each Space Marine of this army. That's why I think that this project will be very fun. It's not just a Black Templar army, it will be very unique and it will have like a lot of personality. So yeah, we are going to have a lot of fun with it, we are going to do our best and it's going to look great. And that's why this box was so perfect for my new project idea, because basically here I have what I wanted. I have a Marshal that I want this to be the warlord of my new crusade. I have Crusader squad, that's super cool looking Black Templar miniatures, I have to say. Then I have the Impulsor, maybe not the most unique Black Templar unit. It has a separate data because the Black Templars have like a unique Impulsor with a multi-melta. So yes, I will try to make it as Black Templar or as cool as possible. I will do my best with that Impulsor. I have something in mind for it. And then I have the Intercessors. I mean, the Intercessors are the most generic Space Marine unit ever, probably. But with the upgrades, I mean, here they look fun, I have to say. But with the upgrades plus all the leftover bits from those Crusaders, I think that we can make something very cool from these Intercessors. At this point, it's important for me to mention that actually I got this box as a gift from my parents. Because my parents were visiting me during the last 2 weeks, that's why I was less active than usual. I didn't paint a single miniature during that time, but it was worth it because we don't see each other that often. They live quite far from me, or it's better to say that I live quite far from them because I'm the one that moved from home. But yes, we live more than 5 hours apart by playing that, it's a lot. They know that I like Warhammer, they know that I like to paint miniatures, so one day we were walking through the city and I said, oh, this is the store in which I buy my miniatures. And they were like, oh, would you like to get in? Would you like to get something? Do you need something from there? That's a question that it's difficult to answer without a yes. But well, that's what they said, and I said, no, it's not necessary, don't worry, let's just walk and then we will have dinner, so don't worry about that. But, you know, they insisted, because it's something that they know that I like, so they were like, okay, we want to get you something, we know that it will make you happy. So another day we went to the Warhammer store, and once we arrived they were like, okay, choose what you want, choose something that you like. And at first I was a little bit shy to ask for much, so I just wanted to have like something small. I choose a character and they were like, come on, use this opportunity, choose something bigger, go for it. And I was like, okay, and I decided to basically get this because there was one there and I was like, okay, I will go for this. I know that I will like this and I know that I'm going to use all of that, and I know that I'm also going to be able to share this experience with all of you. So yeah, thanks to my parents, we are going to have this box on the channel. And that's it, these are my plans for my new Black Templar Crusade. This is how I got the Black Templar Combat Patrol from 9th edition, and that is going to start this new crusade. And yes, basically it's that. Very soon you will see a video on the channel that will be Black Templar Crusader Squad unboxing and assembling, and we will start with this box. It's going to be fun, I'm looking forward to that. I hope that you will enjoy the experience with me, and yes, that's it. As always, if you like what I do and you would like to support my work and help me to continue growing and improving, I invite you to check the link to my Patreon in the description. And with all of that being said, this is the end of the video, so of course, as usual, if you are still here, please consider giving me a like and subscribing. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.